Gobar Times.
Gobar Times.
Gobar Times.
Hi Zoya, how are you? Thank you so much for coming and joining us today. Are you there, Zoya? I think we have lost you. So people, I would like to tell you that today we are celebrating 25 years of our magazine. We have a very special magazine, the Gobar Times, which we have been publishing since 1998. And this month, it completes a full 25 years. It's hit its silver jubilee. And we have a very, very special edition of Gobar Times also completely for you. You can check it out on our website. I will give you the link just in a few minutes. And on the eve of this wonderful celebration, we have two interesting events. We are inviting our guest speaker, Siddharth Ghanshyam Singh. He will be telling us a lot of insightful details on single-use plastics. And right after Siddharth's brief talk, we will disclose to you the results of the Through My Lens photo contest. We know that we received over 900 entries for the contest. It was a really tough fight. And I'm sure you are as excited about the results as we are. So let's start with the event today. I would like to introduce Siddharth to you. Siddharth is a very special colleague, and he is also our guest speaker for the day today. Siddharth works as a program manager at the Center for Science and Environment. He is an engineer by qualification. He has done Masters in Technology from Institute of Chemical Technology, Bombay. He has almost a decade of experience working on solid waste management. He founded his own enterprise called Sanjeevani S3. After that, he joined us in CSE. He currently works with the solid waste management and circular economy unit. Really complicated, but he will simplify all of this to us in a few minutes. He works with high level ministries, state and local governments, and he is advocating vociferously against plastic pollution and is working on a global law to end plastic pollution. I'm sure you guys know that plastic is a big menace. So let us learn a few more important details from Siddharth right now. Siddharth, over to you. Please come and address our students. I shall just do that. I'm sorry.
Okay. Hello. Can everyone hear me? Oh, great. I see a lot of thumbs up. Okay. Amazing. So, I have a small presentation for everyone today. And let me know if you can see my screen. Can everyone see my screen? Okay, great. So, I will be talking about something that is called single-use plastics. Now, how many of you have heard about single-use plastics? Can you give me a thumbs up? Oh, I see a lot of people. Oh, great. So can someone put in the chat box very quickly 4 different kinds of single-use plastic items? We will have a minute and I will just check the chat boxes. Okay, so I see water bottles, I see straws, cutlery, cups, polythene bags, flower pots, spoons. Wow. So plates, toothbrushes, carry bags, poly bags, thermocol. Wow. You guys are so smart. Plastic toys, cans. Amazing, amazing. Okay, so someone says fork, someone says garbage bags. Very nice, very nice. So it's amazing. I think now we can stop putting our responses in the chat box. And I have, in another couple of minutes, I will have another question for you. So we can try answering that question if you have not answered this one. Okay, so the idea today is to say no to single-use plastics because single-use plastics
are actually
are actually
a very
because whenever you are, let's say, on your way to school, on your way to maybe a friend's house, this is the most common form of litter that we see around our cities, our streets, or maybe some drains. A lot of times it also happens that our rivers, our rivers are also kind of polluted with single-use plastics because collecting these single-use plastics is a very big challenge, right? So let us try and understand what we as a country, India, is doing to say no to single-use plastic, or how we want to make our country single-use plastic free. So in 2021, which is 2 years before now, India actually defined the terminology single-use plastic. Before that, we did not really know what single-use plastics are. There is some problem with my laptop. Let just give me 1 minute and I will fix it.
And just as
Siddharth is about to fix his laptop.
fix a laptop.
Are you able to hear me
Are
clearly?
you?
Right.
Sure. So I think, so that is, so that please that.
Great. So today we have actually a definition in the country. We have a definition for single-use plastics. Now, my next question to you is, how many countries are there across the world? Put a number in the chat box. Rehan says 195, Shiana says 70, Vaibhav says 245, Anmol 206, Arnesh says more than 192, Gaurav says 197, Anagha says 245, Varda says 230, Arun and Anirudh say 195, Salib says 195, Faizan says 185. Oh, lots of responses. Sorry if I'm not able. Oh, Adrija says 10,000. Oh, great. So lots of responses. I'm very sorry if I'm not able to take or call out everyone's names, because then, for the next 20 minutes I'll be calling out names, because all of you are so smart and everyone has put out an answer to this question. We do have somewhere between 195 and 200 countries in the world. In fact, there is a process that the United Nations has started, where we are now starting to talk about how to deal with plastic pollution. So under this United Nations forum, 70 different countries have defined single-use plastic, like India, right? Like India, 70 different countries have actually defined single-use plastics, and they have also taken a decision to ban some selected single-use plastic items. Some that you have mentioned, right, which was my first question, right? So 70 countries out of 195 countries have defined single-use plastic and have also taken an action to ban or eliminate the use of single-use plastics from their particular countries. Now, in 2019, our Honorable Prime Minister, can everyone put the name of the Prime Minister in the chat box? I think everyone will get this right. PM Modi. Narendra Modi. PM Narendra Modi. Great. Great. So our Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, in 2019 said that by 2022, we will make India single-use plastic free, right? And what followed after this declaration that we have to make India plastic free is in 2021, which is 2 years back. 2 years back, we actually banned 19 different single-use plastic items, right? And these are nothing but exactly the same items that some of you mentioned in the first as an answer to the first question, right? So what are these items? Let's just quickly have a look on what these items are. I don't think my screen is visible. Screen visible? Okay, so what are the items that we have banned? So we have banned carry bags, right? We banned straws. We have banned cutleries. We have banned plastic sticks used on balloons, which are used on national flags, which are used on lollipops and candies. We have banned any kind of thermocol which is used for the purpose of decoration, right? So any function, maybe a birthday party or a Christmas party or any other function, we cannot decorate using thermocol, right? Because thermocol has been banned in the country. Similarly, disposable cups, disposable trays, plates, spoons, forks, which we can use once and then we have to discard because we can't keep using them over and over again, are all kind of included in the ban. But now the question is, so does the ban cover all types of single-use plastic? Can you quickly respond on the chat whether the ban that we just spoke about, are all single-use plastic items covered in this ban? Have we made our country single-use plastic free by what I just shared on the last slide? This is the slide for your reference. Wow, I see so many no's. Not all items are banned, but are still in the market. Not yet. Oh, great. So I will just take a moment to help you understand why why are we saying that, we have not really banned all single-use plastic items. So how many of you like ice cream? Give me a thumb. How many of you like chocolate biscuits? Anyone who likes chips or fruit juices? How many of you drink milk? And soft drinks? How about soft drinks? Oh, almost everyone has raised their hands, right? So why are we saying that, we have not actually banned all single-use plastic items, or why is our country still not single-use plastic free? Is because of the pictures that you see on your screen right now. So we still can buy a beverage that is packaged in a plastic bottle, or maybe a carton that is made out of a mixture of plastic and paper and a layer of metal, aluminium, right? And we have to throw that away after we drink the water, or we consume the juice, or we consume the milk from it. Similarly, if I buy a packet of chips, if I buy a packet of Oreo, I will have to eat the chips or eat the biscuit and discard of the packaging that it comes in. So essentially, the chips packet, the biscuit packet, the Coca-Cola packet or the Coca-Cola bottle that is empty, the water bottle that is empty, or the chocolate wrapper that I've just had, all of these are nothing but single-use plastic items. So we are still able to manufacture, we are still able to buy single-use plastics in the Indian market. So India is not single-use plastic free. But the good news is you can actually help India to become plastic free. Not just single-use plastic, but you can help India to become plastic free as well, right? So some steps that you can actually take. What are the steps that you can take? First, never, ever, ever use a plastic straw, right? You can always drink out of a glass or a cup, right? So whenever you go somewhere and you are offered a beverage, you're offered some water or some juice, and there's a straw that comes along with your glass, you can actually, ask the person, obviously politely, to kind of take the straw away, or you can tell them why, we do not need straws to consume the beverage that is being offered to us. Similarly, you can always carry a reusable water bottle like I have. I have a reusable water bottle, right? And I drink water out of this, and once I have finished the water that I have, I go back to the water cooler and I fill back my water and I consume it again. So that way I am not really buying water that is packaged in plastic. Similarly, whenever someone is stepping out, either you are stepping out to buy something for your house, or your parents are stepping out, your siblings are stepping out to buy something from the nearest grocery store, always ask them to carry a cloth bag or a paper bag or a bag that you have at home, and not get fresh bags, fresh polythene bags or poly bags from the market, right? So whenever we are leaving our house to buy something, we have to take a reusable cloth bag to the shop and get all the stuff in the reusable cloth bag. I'm sure everyone loves ice cream. How many of you love ice cream? Can I have a thumbs up? Everyone loves ice cream. But ice cream also does come packaged in single-use plastic. So does it mean to make India single-use plastic free, or to make India plastic free, we should stop having ice cream? No. Right? So you seen those ice creams that you go to a shop and then you choose your cone, and then they give you a spoonful of ice cream on that cone, right? So you don't necessarily have to buy ice cream packaged in a plastic, right? So I know everyone loves ice cream, and I'm not asking you to not have ice cream, but try having ice cream from a cone rather than having ice cream that is packaged in plastic, right? And I'm sure everyone has some shops that offer ice creams in cone. Next thing is you can actually ask your family members to go for a plastic-free lifestyle, right? So ordering less food, trying to rely more on home-cooked food, right? So cooking delicious food at home as much as we can. Even if we want to buy something from the nearest shop that provides very yummy dishes, you can take your plastic, or you can take your reusable plastic container, or you can take your tiffin box to that shop, and you can actually get the dishes packaged or put into that container, and you can have it once you're back at home. Next thing is you can actually help the country by not littering, and also by making sure that your friends, people who live around you, or people you know, do not litter or do not just throw away garbage anywhere in the surroundings. This is applicable for both plastic as well as non-plastic items, right? So we have to make sure that we are not littering plastics here and there, and then we can actually become a part of cleaning up the nation by joining any cleanup that is happening around your house. There is also something that is trending. It's called blogging, where you basically jog, and wherever you find litter or trash, you pick it up and put it in a bag, and then you again jog, and if you find litter, again you bend down, pick it up, and put it in your bag. It's called blogging, and this was also endorsed by our Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Modi. So these are some actions that we can take, I can take, and you can take to actually make India single-use plastic free, right? So how many of you think that what I've just shared is something that we can actually do at our homes? We can actually tell our parents, we can tell our siblings, we can tell our friends to actually do this. How many of you think it's possible to actually make India single-use plastic free? Great, great. I see a lot of hands. Great. So this is it from my side, and I'm happy to answer any questions that any of you have. Uh, Also, I would be open to kind of suggestions if any of you want to make a comment or suggest something.
Thank you so much for this informative session. Yeah. Thank you so much for all this information.
Plastic is such a big menace. All of us are aware of the kind of pollution it is causing in our environment these days. And I can see that in spite of this being such an information heavy topic, you have aroused an interest in our kids and they are up with their hands with a lot of queries. So who wants to ask a question to Siddharth right now? I see a lot of hands. Your hand really want to ask Siddharth. Are you? Kavish, you can unmute yourself.
Ma'am, my question is, can we replace plastic with any other substance?
Take more questions or yeah, before I ask the answer. Anaga, you have raised your hand for quite a while. What would you Siddharth from and what is your Hi everybody, we are so sorry for this disruption. We had a question from a while. Quite a while. Anaga, what do you want to start? Guys, there seems to be some internet issue. In case you're able to hear me, I'm taking
Yes, ma'am. So I was going to ask that why did we name this magazine as Gobar Times?
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, Naga, please tell me, what is your question?
Ma'am, I wanted to know that why did we keep the name of this magazine as Gobar Times?
Okay, that question is for me. And in fact, the best way we can answer this question for you is by asking you to visit our current edition. Do you know how to read up our edition of Gobar Times? Can I share my screen with you for a give me a moment. So, thank you so much for this question, Anaga. I would like to inform all of you that we have this very exciting edition of the Gobar Times coming up. This is our Silver Jubilee edition. This edition, and as you can see on the sides, these are all our older edition of Gobar Times. In fact, these are very recent editions. You can skim through all of them, freely download, read, and enjoy all these editions. In the coming few days, we will be uploading a lot more editions, and you can feel free to dive through this wonderful ocean of information related, environment related information, all meant for you kids. All you have to do is just click on the magazine and read and download it. So Anaga, as far as your query is concerned, why Gobar Times is named Gobar Times, you can find all your answers in our articles here. And this is where you will know why is Gobar Times named Gobar Times, right? Especially focus on this particular article, which will answer your query. I hope all other kids also must have read and enjoyed our edition. I will now get back and take a few more questions. Apart from Kavish, I'll take one more query and then I will pass it on to Siddharth. Any other questions for Siddharth, people? On plastics, what they are about? Yeah, a lot more I can see. Okay. Arun and Aniruddha Majumdar, I'm unmuting you. Please ask me your question. Arun? Quickly. Arun, yeah, can you ask us your question? Okay. Meanwhile, I will ask Siddharth to please answer Kavish's question. Till then, we will have Arun with us.
Thank you, Kavish, for the question. It's a very important question that you've asked, and it's actually a very relevant question. So the answer to your question is, plastics can actually be replaced by something we call as silicon, right? Plastics is nothing but carbon. Carbon is the element. There's another element in the periodic table. Have you studied the periodic table yet, or will you study the periodic table in the classes beyond? Which class are you in, Kavish?
You can answer on the chat strip.
You can answer that on the chat if you want to. But yeah, the answer to your question is, oh, you are in 5th. So yeah, very soon you will study about the periodic table. So there is an element in the periodic table that's called silicon, and silicon has the capacity to actually replace carbon in plastics. And the best part about silicon is that it can be reused multiple times, n number of times. You can actually package something in silicon, you can take it to your place, consume what you have to, and then you can give it back, right? And then the company can actually pack the stuff back in the same packaging and it can come back to you. So the short answer to your question is yes, there is an option, and the answer is silicon, through which we can replace plastic.
Thank you so much, Siddharth. Oh, I can still see a lot of hands raised. But guys, right now we are a little running short of time. I will request all of you that if you have some queries, please email it to us, or you can also put them on the chat strip here. And I'm sure Siddharth will be through them and try to answer them to answer them. Rest of who wish to ask a question to Siddharth can send it to us. It is young@downtoearth.org.in. All right. So whosoever has a question for Sid, please post it quickly. Now comes the moment for which I'm sure a lot of you have been waiting for a very long time. I've got two queries for this. We conducted a Through My Lens photo contest in May this year. We got an overwhelming number of entries for it, which was more than 900. We were really excited and thrilled to receive your responses. All sent judges in a lot of confusion, and they were really perplexed seeing your submissions as to who should be the winner. There was a very tough competition all of them faced, and right now I will tell you to you. I'm here I am sharing my the of our homepage of our website is first by Aditya, the should I mute?
Go ahead.
All right. So let me repeat my message once again. I just wanted to let you know that whosoever has a question for Siddharth, please post it to us.
Siddharth, please post it to us and we will request Siddharth to answer them for you. Our email ID is young@downtoearth.org.in. It is there in the chat strip right now. You can email your queries to us. Now, I will quickly disclose to you the winners of our Through My Lens photo contest. We had a very tough contest going on with more than 900 entries, and our judges had a very clicking your winner. One second. I think that will be better. Guys, since I'll be just yes. Guys, give me a moment. I'll just resolve this issue.
Hello all, are you able to hear me, see me clearly? Right? I hope so. Yeah, Mananya is able to, Mananya says yes, so I suppose that you all are able to hear me properly. So I wanted to tell you that your wait for the results of the Through My Lens contest is finally over. We now have the winners with us. You can go to our homepage and click the poster on our homepage to see the results. Okay, this is no. Oops. 1 second. I'm really sorry for this. Are you able to hear me? Can you give me a thumbs up if you are able to hear me properly? Yeah, Adya says yes. Caleb Augustine says yes. Great. So, are you guys excited about the results of our Through My Lens contest? Do you know that we conducted a contest? Yes? Zoya knows that. Caleb, you didn't know? I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Okay, don't worry. If you don't know, you should subscribe to us. Make sure that you subscribe to us and you will get information about all our contests and events. All right, Rehan, you know about our contest, right? So we are now disclosing the results. These results are much awaited because I have been receiving a lot of queries from a lot of my colleagues and friends when results will be out. Finally, the results are here. All you have to do is just click this poster and here you go. So we got over 900 entries for this contest. We were really overwhelmed and excited and received so many entries. Let me tell you that we conducted the contest in 3 categories: class 3 to 5, class 6 to 8, class 9 to 12. We gave all of you 5 topics to work on. One of them was adaptation and diversity. Another, nature finds its way. What's on your plate? My favorite tree. And the 5th topic was something which received very few entries. So let us go through the results one by one. The first prize in class 3 to 5 is by Adya Shimali. And the third prize goes to Gaurav Malik. We also have Adya Shimali with us right now, and we will hear her in a few moments. The first prize and second prize and the third prize in the class 6 to 8 category goes to Shubhi Agrawal. You can see the wonderful, beautiful photograph of the monkey she has sent to us. Aryahi Singh has sent us this photograph of leaves. And the third prize goes to Mananya. Mananya is also with us. And the first prize in the 9th to 12th category goes to Arush Kumar Singh. Look at this breathtaking photograph that Arush has sent us. It's a wonderful entry, one of my personal favorites as well. Arush is also there with us. Second prize goes to Riddhi Sarda. I would also like to tell you that we have all our judges right now with us, and I will request all of them to come up and say a few words on the kind of entries they received and the experience they had. First of all, I will request Sukriti Singh to please address our audience. A little bit about Sukriti is that Sukriti, just like you people, started photography when she was only 12 years old. She is currently a freelance photographer. She is also the head of photography in the Miranda House and for the Dew Beat newspaper. She's right now pursuing her graduation. So, Sukriti, I will request you to unmute yourself and please address our audience. It would be great if you can also put your video on.
Hi, everybody. I hope you can hear me and see me. Firstly, I would like to begin by congratulating Gobar Times on completing 25 wonderful years. Thank you so much for all the work that you do. I'm so glad that you're working towards making these young minds excited towards the environment. I'm so happy to see so many tiny faces in the meeting. And yeah, coming to the results of the competition, before I say anything about the winners, I would just like all participants to know that competition is not a judgment of how much you can do and how much you know. It's just a opportunity for you to improve your work and to learn more. So do not stop taking photographs. Do not get demotivated. And yeah, that's about it. Congratulations, Gaurav. Congratulations, Rishika, and congratulations, Adya. Beginning with Gaurav, I really loved how you took the captured the whole process of taking, I mean, how the food comes to your plate, and you kept it sustainable as well by grilling it yourself. So plus points for that. Good job. Rishika, you found a very unique occurrence in nature, and you captured it wonderfully. So good job. And your angles are very nice. It adds a little bit of drama to the way the tree is finding its own way. And finally, Adya, congratulations. Your composition is amazing, and you have the colors go very well together. They create a nice contrast, and you stuck by the theme. So good job. And yes, congratulations to all winners. I had a amazing time judging all entries. There was some very beautiful work, and considering that all of you are from classes 3 to 5, you all did a very good job. So all the best to all participants, and thank you so much to the Young Environmentalist team for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, Anubhuti ma'am, and thank you, Shaparno sir, especially. Thank you so much.
I will now invite our second judge for the day, which is Ajit Bajaj. Ajit sir is one of my dear colleagues in Center for Science and Environment. He is the creative director of our organization and has over 2 decades of experience in design related work, beginning from the most popular media houses to the down to earth where he is with us right now. Ajit sir helped us judge the entries for class 6 to 8, and those were over 230 entries. So, Ajit sir, please tell us what were your observations about the entries that we received this time.
A big hello to all. Thank you, Anubhuti, for introducing me and to give me the nice opportunity to review and see the wonderful work which everybody has done. And you rightly said it was tough choosing just 3 photographs out of so many photographs. I mean, all of them are amazing, but
Yes.
apparently I only had to choose 3. So I appreciate everybody who sent the submissions. In fact, in the past, I've reviewed quite a few works from different photographers, artists, but evaluating from this age group was most challenging. I'm assuming that not everybody would have expensive cameras and fancy equipments or frequency of visiting or to travel. But then I also believe that none of them makes a good photo. An idea does. And the amount of work, amount of creative effort everybody has put in is remarkable. My criteria behind choosing the best photos are based on thought, composition, and the details, which you can see in these photographs. I mean, everybody will appreciate them.
Right.
So big congratulations to the winners. My word of advice to everyone is whatever you do in the area of creativity, just be original, just be yourself. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much, Ajit sir. Thank you so much for selecting these entries. And I will now go back and request Vikas ji to say a few words. Vikas ji was our judge for the class 9 to 12 category. And for that category, we had the highest number of submissions, which was over 500, almost 543 photographs. Now, out of those number of entries, he has selected the top 3. Vikasji, I'm sure you had a tough time. So, yeah. Please tell us, what did you like? What is your tip and advice to our students? I'm really sorry to tell all of to miss out. Vikasji is our photo editor for the Down to Earth magazine, and he has over 2 decades of experience in photography, and he has a very uh, uh, he has a very almost 80,000 followers, if I'm not wrong, on Instagram. So he's a very sought after photographer.
Not 80,000.
So Vikasji, please tell us, how did you happen to select these photographs? What was your criteria? I'm sure originality, plagiarism, and timeliness when the photograph was shot were some of the concerns you had.
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन गोबर टाइम्स 25 इयर्स कंप्लीट करने के लिए, और जितने गोबर टाइम्स के पढ़ने वाले जो हमारे यंग माइंड्स यंग बच्चे हैं उनको भी बहुत बहुत कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन। और जहाँ तक बात इस कंपटीशन की है तो बहुत ही टफ था चुनना, क्योंकि बच्चे भी खूब अच्छे से मेहनत करके उन्होंने, तो ये फोटोग्राफ मैंने जो चुने तो ये आरुष कुमार सिंह, रिद्धि शारदा और आदि श्रीवास्तव। तो ये फोटोज मैंने क्यों सेलेक्ट किए, क्योंकि आप अगर पहली फोटो को देखेंगे तो एज ए फोटोग्राफर मैं जब देखता हूँ तो ये फॉग है, ये पिक्चर में डेप्थ ऐड कर रहा है। जो हमारा सब्जेक्ट है लिविंग रूट ब्रिज, तो वो एकदम परफेक्टली कंपोज है पिक्चर। तो पिक्चर में जो डेप्थ है, आप कोई भी इस फोटो को देखेगा तो सीधा अट्रैक्ट हो जाएगा। तो ये पहली नजर से ये फोटो चलते चलते आखिरी तक आई। तो इसमें फोटोग्राफर क्या सोच रहा है, वो भी कैसे देख रहा है नेचर को, और नेचर कैसे अपना रास्ता ढूंढता है। देखिए ना, एक ये जड़ें हैं, जिंदा पेड़ों की जड़ें हैं, जिनके ऊपर से हम एज ए रूट इसको यूज कर रहे हैं, एज ए ब्रिज इसको यूज कर रहे हैं। तो इस वजह से ये फोटो है, और सभी फोटो बहुत अच्छी, बहुत टफ था। तो कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन आरुष, बहुत अच्छी फोटो आपने ली, और जो आपकी सोच है वो फोटो में दिखाई दे रही है कि आप किस तरीके से नेचर को देख रहे हैं। और हमें बच्चों के लिए मेरी टिप भी यही है कि हम आगे भी नेचर को ऐसे ही देखें कि हमें नेचर के साथ रहना है। नेचर यहाँ बहुत पहले से है, हम लोग आएंगे चले जाएंगे, 70-80 साल जीना है हम लोगों ने, लेकिन नेचर हजारों सालों से है और हमेशा रहेगा। तो इसको ऐसे ही प्रोटेक्ट करना है। तो और फोटोग्राफी टिप के बारे में यही है कि जो आप अपने चारों तरफ जो भी देखते हैं तो उसको थोड़ा डिफरेंट एंगल से देखें, कंपोजिशन बना के देखें कि फ्रेम में क्या होना चाहिए, क्या नहीं। इस तरीके से देखेंगे तो आपको बड़ा मजा आएगा, आपकी दुनिया बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग हो जाएगी आपका फोटोग्राफर की नजर से। So congratulations.
Thank you so much, Vikasji. These are very insightful words for the students and very encouraging words for the winners. I'm sure kids will take a lot of tips from what you have suggested. We also have 3 winners right now with us. We have Adya, we have Mananya, and we have Arush. So Adya, please get ready. Here is your time to drumbeat. Adya is our winner of the class 3 to 5 category, and she wants to say something. Adya, please go ahead.
Hello. My name is Adya Shamali. I study in grade 4 of the Green Acres Academy, Mumbai. We found out about the competition from the Young Environmentalist's email. Me and my mother discussed the themes, and then I took my mother's phone to click photos. I took many photos in the society complex where we live. Then the selected photo was very interesting for me. As when I saw this plant, I felt surprised how a plant could grow in this area. There were tiles all around it. Later, I found many such plants growing in very odd places. And it was fun to look at these plants. Although I took lots of photos, I felt this one was perfect for my theme, and it became my winning entry. This was also a very good competition as it made me look for many things carefully around me. I also got an opportunity to click photos without anyone telling me how to. I felt great too.
Thank you, Adya. Thank you for this wonderful statement. I'm sure it gives me a lot of. You people never fail to surprise me. I'm really surprised how little kids like you have been able to click such fantastic photographs. Our next winner of the day is Mananya. Mananya, Please go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. I am Naganaboina Manya from Telangana, Hyderabad, studying in Gitanjali Devashra, 6th. Through my lens, window to life. Life breaks free. Life expands to new territories, painfully, perhaps even dangerously. But life finds a way. Nature is the endless expanse of life forms, beauty, resources, peace, and nourishment. Every bud that grows to a flower, every caterpillar that flies with the wings of a butterfly, and every infant who faces the world as a human owes its survival and sustenance to nature. As the quote says, in every walk with nature, one received far more than he seeks. To walk in nature is to witness 1,000 miracles. I found my miracle on the walk through the forest. Nothing would be more apt for the contest when I saw a patch of greenery between the rocks and how life was thriving in that little space when the sunrise kissed the ground. A small opening through which this was visible was like a window to life. It was very fascinating. It was very fascinating how trees bring life together within a small space. It was very captivating to my eyes, which made me click the picture through my lens. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mananya. We can clearly see that this photograph is original and shot by you. I think that adds a lot of value to your submissions, and I will request all of you that whenever you participate in any photo contest, please make sure that your photograph should be original. It should be clicked by you, and it should be clicked after the contest is announced, right? So that you don't end up submitting something which you had shot ages ago. That adds more value and credibility to your submission. This is one of the feedback which has come from our judges. And I would now request our last winner for the day, Arush, to please come up and say a few words. Arush, one request is that please try to make your statement a little crisp and short.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey guys, my name is Arush. I am currently a student at Delhi Public School pursuing my studies in grade 9. And photography has been an incredible passion of mine, one that brings me immense joy and fulfillment. So as we trekked through the jungles of Omkar, we stumbled upon this marvelous bridge created by the Khasi tribe through guided growth. The bridge stood tall and proud, adorned with tapestry of interwoven roots and green foliage. Mesmerized by the exquisite beauty and the incredible fusion of art and architecture created by nature itself, I knew I had to capture this moment forever. The purpose behind capturing this photograph was multifold. Firstly, it served as a visual tribute to the indigenous wisdom and sustainable practices of the Khasi people. Their dedication to living in harmony with nature and utilizing its resources wisely was a lesson we could all learn from. Secondly, the living root bridge represented the delicate balance between human ingenuity and the resilience of the natural world. It was a reminder that with patience, perseverance, and respect for our environment, we can create incredible marvels without disrupting the delicate ecosystems that surround us. Lastly, I wanted to share the sheer beauty of the living root bridge with others, near and far. Through this lens, I aim to transport viewers to this magical place and evoke a sense of wonder within them. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Arush. Thank you so much, all the judges, and thank you so much, all the winners. I thank everybody once again, especially Siddharth, for hosting our masterclass, all the judges for addressing our audience and for declaring the winners, and all you winners for coming up and telling us your thoughts. Before closing the event for the day, I would once again let you know that please keep checking Gobar Times. We have this magazine purely for you. It is available on our website. the website. You can check our website on young@downtoearth.org.in. I will give you the web link right away. And please make sure that you keep checking our current edition, which is all about our anniversary special. And if you have any queries or comments to make, you can send it to us, right? I hope you enjoyed the session, and we will see you once again next month in some other exciting masterclass. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming today. Right. Before we end, let me also tell you that you can download all your certificates from this webpage where we have the results for you. Here is the link, the golden link from where you can download your certificates. The winners can download their certificates from here, and the participants can download their certificates from here. All you have to do is just mention your email ID, put the email ID which you had used to register for the event, and you will have your certificate. At the same time, the participants can also click here, enter the email ID from where you had, using which you had submitted your photograph, and then you can easily download your photograph, your certificate. Right? So I hope that you enjoyed our event today, and thank you so much for visiting us. Don't forget to check out the Gobar Times and keep visiting us and keep writing to us. This magazine is all for you. Completing 25 years right now, we hope to go along a long way with you. Thank you so much. I will now unmute all of you, and then you can say your goodbyes, your thank yous, and your closing statements. So Kanya, I will request you to please unmute all of us.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you, ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you so much. Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
क्लास खत्म हो गई लीव कर रहा हूँ मीटिंग
Bye bye.